What's happening, guys? So we have a match preview for our second to last game of the season. And as you can see behind me, it's a big one. You get me? Manchester United versus Arsenal at Old Trafford on Sunday, the 12th of May, 2024. Half 4 kickoff. Match preview. Let's get it. This is going to be a big one, especially with Man City playing Fulham beforehand. Like Man City play Fulham tomorrow at 12:30. So that's a long time to wait before we play at 4:30 the next day. You know what I mean? As I said in my previous video, I seen, I think some fan tweet Burnt Leno, who was a former Arsenal keeper, talking about, keep a clean sheet against Man City. Right? I seen that. And man's chatting about, we've got a plan, we'll do what we can do. I heard this before by players that play for small teams. We'll do what we can. You'll get smoked 6-1. Fam. That's what will happen. These men will get smoked tomorrow. Watch. You know what I mean? I ain't got time for none of this shit from players that play for small clubs that like to down tools when it comes to the business end of the season. You know what I mean? You man on a beach now. You man have got nothing to play for. Let's have a quick look at the standings. Where's Fulham in the table? 13th. They ain't getting relegated. They ain't getting Europe. You know what I mean? Fuck out of here. Anyways, that's my little rant done because I'm just standing. You know what I mean? When you know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? But man, just give you false hope. Anyways, this is match preview of Arsenal game anyway. Right? It's a big game. And Erik Ten Hag is gunning for revenge because he's still sour from losing at the Emirates back in September. Right? So let's get into it. The Erik Ten Hag era at Manchester United took another step towards seemingly inevitable conclusion on Monday night as the Red Devils were hammered 4-0 by Crystal Palace. A joint second heaviest defeat of the Dutchman's tenure. While Ten Hag insists he's not worried about his future, he was prepared to admit his side are underperforming, with United currently on course for their lowest finish in Premier League history, sitting 8th. You know what I mean? That'll be their lowest. Even David Moyes did that to you, man. The 13 league defeats they suffered is the highest total in any one campaign since 1989-90 season. Jesus. Although coincidentally, United did go on to lift the FA Cup that season, and they are in the FA Cup final this season. But his future extending to the final at Wembley later this month could depend on avoiding another embarrassing loss at the hands of old rivals Arsenal. Now, let me just stop there, right? There's things guaranteed in life, death, taxes, and Arsenal not scoring any more than 2 goals at Old Trafford and winning. I mean, I don't expect us. On paper, we should be smoking these man by at least 5 on paper, right? But the reality, which is what we're all living in, it won't happen. You know what I mean? It won't happen. But I'll get onto my score prediction in a minute. However, the Old Trafford faithful may be conflicted as home victory might deliver the title to Manchester City. United don't care about that, man. United will happily have Man City dominating for the next few years, man. These men will be content with it. You know what I mean? Seldom have Arsenal made a long journey north to this part of Manchester as such strong favourites. But that's the tag Mikel Arteta's men have earned after another stellar campaign. Since defeat to Aston Villa, which is what's cost us the league now, the Gunners won 4 consecutive league matches, 3 of which were accompanied by a clean sheet, keeping the pressure on Pep Guardiola's defending champions. Now, one thing I'll say about Arsenal, right, as much as our record at Old Trafford is horrible, Like in the Premier League era, we've never won there without keeping a clean sheet. We always keep a clean sheet. You know what I mean? We always keep a clean sheet when playing these man. Whenever we beat these man at Old Trafford, we always keep a clean sheet. 1998, 2002, 2006, 2020. You know what I mean? Our biggest win there in the last 3 decades in all competitions is 2-0. That goes to show you how shocking we are when we go there. You've had Spurs and them, City and them, Liverpool and them putting 3+ goals past these man at Old Trafford. You know what I mean? And our biggest win there in all competitions is 2-0. You know what I mean? Damn! Last time we won there by scoring more than 1 goal was 2015, 2-1. You know what I mean? I think the 1-1 in 2015 in the league was the first time we'd equalised at Old Trafford or something like that, I think. I could be wrong. But I know the 2-2 in Unai Emery's first season was the first time we went back in front at Old Trafford. After scoring first, United equalised, then we went back in front. I think that's the first time that's happened or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Our record at Old Trafford is shocking. But people have this high confidence that we're going to go there and roll them over the way we did West Ham and all them. United turn up for this fixture all the time. They turn up to the rascal. Crying to me and I'm not having it. Alas, Arsenal's fate remains out of their hands despite 1-point lead pre-round, and their record at Old Trafford suggests they could be in for another year of title heartbreak. The Gooners have won one of their last 16 league visits to the Theatre of Dreams, drawn 5, lost 10. Since September 2006, although the fact they have scored in each of their last 9, won 1, drawn 4, lost 4, suggests they are unlikely to go down without fight. That's why my score prediction is what it is, but I'm going to get into that soon. So, key battle, the only senior centre-back at United that's fit is Johnny Evans, but, could be instrumental to his team's chances. He's been booked in a career high 7 times against the Gunners, including the Red Devils' famous 8-2 victory in August 2011. He'll be tasked with tying down Kai Havertz, as each time the German has netted for Arsenal, they've gone on to win 1-12. So Kai Havertz has that record as well of scoring in games and us not losing. Because I know Jesus has that record, and so does Eddie Nketiah. Whenever they've scored, we never lost. So let's go on to the head-to-heads. So we'll look at the last 5 matches of both clubs in all competitions, and then we'll go on to the last 5 head-to-head between us both. Now, Man United's last 5 games. The last game saw them lose 4-0 at Crystal Palace. Before that, United drew 1-1 at home to Burnley. Before that, they beat Sheffield United 4-2, just about. Before that, they... oh, Jesus. They drew 3-3 at Wembley to Coventry after being 3-0 up, only then to beat Coventry on penalties. That was worth a laugh because these man were, honestly. And then before that, they drew 2-2 at Bournemouth. So United have won 2 of the last 5 games in all competitions, and drawing 2 and losing 1. Arsenal's last 5 games. Now, the last game saw us dispatch Bournemouth 3-0. Before that, we took care of Spurs 3-2 at White Lane. Before that, we beat Wolves. We smoked Chelsea 5-0 at the Emirates Stadium. Before that, we beat Wolves 2-0 at Wolves. And before that, we lost 1-0 at Bayern Munich in the Champions League to get knocked out. Now, last 5 games against Manchester United, one of them's a friendly, which United fans were so happy that they won. So yeah, last time we played them, we beat them 3-1 at the Emirates when United looked like they were going to win 2-1, but then, madness happens. Before that, United beat us 2-0 in a friendly that didn't mean anything, but it meant more to them than it did us. It shows the levels of the club, of where both clubs are. Before that, we beat United 3-2 at the Emirates Stadium. Eddie Nketiah with a last-minute goal. Before that, we lost 3-1 the last time we visited Old Trafford at the start of last season. And before that, we beat United 3-1 at the Emirates Stadium at the back end of the 2022 season. So if I keep scrolling back, obviously the last time we beat United at Old Trafford was the 1st of November 2020. That was when there was no fans there. There was no spectators. And Aubameyang scored a penalty. That was when we was in that horrible form where we hadn't won in like 20 games or something. But we won that game. I knew we'd beat them that game because of our form. I knew that we're getting smoked by all these teams. I knew that would be a game that we win. I knew we'd win that game. I mean, and no fans and all that as well. So yeah, we didn't do the double over from that season because we drew at the Emirates 0-0. But yeah, last time Man United beat us at the Emirates was 2019 in the FA Cup, 3-1. But yeah, otherwise, that 3-1, the last time United won at Emirates in the league was 2017. I went to that game when De Gea had 11 arms. But yeah, there's been some fixtures. I mean, United have never won at the Emirates and kept a clean sheet. But every time we've won at Old Trafford, we've always kept a clean sheet. So it's a weird record that we have against each other. So it's weird. I would say the last time we won at Old Trafford before 2020 was in the FA Cup 2-1. Welbeck with a famous goal. Last time United did double over was it 11-12 season or was it, no 2018 season. They beat us 3-1 in 2017, the game I went to, and then they beat us 2-1 Old Trafford. We haven't done a double over United since 2006-7 season, I think it was. It's 2006-7 season, I think it was the last time we did a double over Man United. Been a long time. Yeah, beat them 1-0 at Old Trafford in 2006, Adebayor, and then Thierry Henry with a late goal in 2007, January 2007. That's the last time we did a double over Man United. Madness. It's a madness. But there was a 2-0. There was a 2-0 that Arsenal won. I thought it was in the early. Well, I can only go back as far as 2004 when we lost in the FA Cup 1-0 at Highbury. Can only go back as far as that. And then there's a Community Shield, of which we won. And then Man United beat us to end our Invincibles. And then they beat us 3 times that season because they beat us in the EFL Cup as well. So yeah, it's been a long time. You know what I mean? It has been a long time since we completed the double over Man United. So we have a chance to do that on Sunday. But yeah, my score prediction for this game, I'm saying Man United 3, Arsenal 2, because some people might think I'm crazy, but I just know Man United. I just know what they're like. They turn up for this game. You know what I mean? Any game they'll turn up for this game. And these man will make sure this is one game these man do not want to lose. I mean, I've heard certain United fans here in this YouTube space talk about how this game means more than that FA Cup final that they're doing. That's small club mentality. That is a small. I'm not saying these men should be relaxed, but Jesus Christ, if I'm in that FA Cup final, right, and United beating us at Emirates keeps their title hopes alive, the FA Cup final means more to me. But that's just me. That's just me. The FA Cup final means more to me. You know what I mean? But United fans still think that I know they're used to Fergie standards, but you're not that club anymore. You know what I mean? You ain't that type of club. You ain't on them levels now, my G's. But it is what it is. But yeah, I'm saying United beat us 3-2. We'll give it a go. But the way I seen Bournemouth go on the counter-attack against us, the way they were, the things that could have happened, I'm looking at it and I'm like, that will happen at Old Trafford. But on paper, we should be spamming these man. The amount of these man have made Bournemouth, Brentford, and all them, Sheffield United and all them, Crystal Palace and them look like prime Real Madrid. Watch, we'll go there, we'll pam them for chances created, possession and all that, and then they'll just go on a counter attack and score. We know what the deal is. You know what I mean? And what's even worse is Man City would have beaten Fulham tomorrow. So we're going into this game under heavier pressure. But should the unlikely happen, right? Should the unlikely happen and Man City lose to Fulham, right? You know how much pressure that's going to be for this game? You see, the thing is, if Man City lose against Fulham, right? Let me just go to the table quickly. If Man City lose against Fulham, they stay on 82 points. We can go 4 clear if we beat Man U with 1 game left. Right? That means Man City, obviously having the game in hand, when they play Spurs, they can crawl it back to a point. And then obviously they've got West Ham, we've got Everton. If Man City lose, I'm going to say this right now. Right? So I want everybody's ears to be open. If Man City lose to Fulham and we beat Manchester United, I think we'll win the league. Because I do think we'll beat Everton. I don't think we'll beat them 7. I don't think, for the context of things, of it being like that we'll beat them 7-0, as I said previous. But I think we'll win the league if that happens. Man City lose to Fulham and we beat Man U, we'll win the league, in my opinion. Because I think we'll beat Everton and they'll win their last 2. That's how I see it. If Man City beat Fulham and we beat Man United, I still don't think we'll win the league because I think Man City will beat Spurs. But if Man City lose, if Man City lose a game, if we, as long as we beat Man U, if Man City lose a game, I think we will win the league because I don't think we'll lose to Everton. It's all on if Man City lose a game, and it's all on if we beat Man U. Because we need to. Let's face it, it's the hardest game we've got left now. You know what I mean? Let's face it. I don't think Everton will come to the Emirates and get anything. I don't, but you never know. But yeah, this game Sunday, Jesus Christ. But let me know what you guys think anyway. What do you guys think? What's your score predictions? Do you man think we'll take care of Man U how we should? Or do you think it's just going to be another, how it usually is when we go to Old Trafford? Let me know what you guys think. Like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow all the socials. The links are in the description below. And I will see you guys for the match reaction. I won't be doing a watch along. To be honest, I'm not going to do a watch along for a good while now. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.